I
didn't
appreciate.
book a boat. I have a boat, so my jetty is literally downstairs, luckily.
Okay,
so
well, I did have a boat for
I
everybody.
felt like traveling all the way to Lekki Phase 1 when I could just go downstairs and come here.
Do you have a boat? You were a boat of your own. Ha! Voila for who does not have boat. So this was Sophia trying to set the record straight that she didn't book a boat because Dabota was telling her that, you know, we had a boat. I had a boat prepared for you guys. It did not make sense that you had to come with your own. You had to book one to come. And Sophia is like, okay, I did not book it. I had one and it was just downstairs. So I couldn't come all the way to Lekki and say, hey, this is rich people problems, rich people conversations. So let's talk about everything that happened in this episode of the Real Housewives of Lagos. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do subscribe, like, share, comment, and all the good stuff. And yeah, thumbs up and turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. So for the beginning part of this episode, they just showed where Sophia called Caroline to appreciate her for the outing because she had a good time. Just a brief call. After that, they showed Mariam and her husband. They were just chilling at home, right? And initially she was showing him her products, her new products that just came in, and her branding. You guys know that in the last episode they showed where she was trying to get her branding together. So she was just showing her husband, trying to get his opinion on what the logo should be like, the layer logo thing, just showing him Cha. And then after some time they spoke about his other kids. I'm actually just finding out that he has other kids because before now we only knew about Miriam's daughter, right? So I thought that was the only child that they had together because they've been trying to have another child. But in for today's episode they spoke about his other kids that he had before his daughter with Mariam. So he was just saying that the kids are missing her.
And all the other kids are missing you too, Natalie and Elodie.
Natalie is my husband's first child. She's like my first child as well. She's our baby. We have Natalie, we have Elodie, and we have Nova.
Then we had Sophia and her friend Anita Brows. I love Anita Brows. You guys, when I was still doing makeup, you guys know I used to be a makeup artist. I used to be deep into makeup, right? So when they showed Anita Brows, I was like, yay! So apparently they've been friends for a while, right? And then Anita Brows was just there to help her plan on like what her space will look like. That's the space for her brand, TSM, her business brand. They're just normal chilling, discussing business things. I told you guys that this season is all about everybody showcasing their business. So nobody wants to be left slacking. Nobody wants to be left behind. Not the one that at the end of the season you feel like I did not showcase my brand enough. I was just focusing on just fights and stuff. So that was what their whole meeting was about. Then I just noticed that Anita Brows and Kamsi, they look alike in a way. Like there's a resemblance there. I don't know if you guys are also seeing it. Just let me know if you see any kind of resemblance there. Yeah, I don't know if you know Kamsi Namani. She's a YouTuber too. I just saw her. I was like, I see small resemblance there. So yeah. After that, it was basically them, the beach hangout situation. That was what the remaining scenes were about. Like the rest of the episode, it was just about like them going on their beach hangout. But first of all, we had Adeola and Dabota at the area where you take the jetty from, or the boat from, or the yacht from, and they were waiting. Adeola, as usual, being the early bird, she was there with Dabota. Obviously, the host has to be there. So they were there together and they had waited for quite some time. According to them, they were there for like 2 hours waiting for these ladies. And the other ladies were not there. Dabota decided to call Mariam to know what's up, what's going on. Mariam was explaining that she had a lot to sort out at home. Her husband was traveling the next day. She could not just leave like that, so she had a lot going on, according to her, that's Mariam. And while she was on the call, Adeola was just expressing her anger. She was just vexing that it doesn't make sense that you guys are delaying us and keeping us for this long. So Adeola was just expressing her own mind, her own self on the side.
You kept us waiting. It's not nice. Go die. It don't make sense. You're not supposed to do this kind of thing.
I don't understand why Adeola is screaming on the phone. Who is she talking to?
Mariam said, now who is she talking to? Like, who do you think you are? Who are you talking to? It's okay. So, anyway, like I said, Mariam had like a valid excuse. Her husband is traveling the next day. She's trying to like sort him out before he goes. Take a little some. Don't just leave him like that. So I guess that was why. She said that was why she was late. And then for Caroline, Sophia called Caroline, and Caroline explained. But Caroline was just talking about the fact that she was running late, but she would try to meet up with her. Try to meet up with them, right? After some time, she now called back and told her that she was going to join Sophia's boat. And Mariam, before Caroline said it to them, Mariam had already told them that she was going to join Sophia's boat because, she was running late. And since they had waited for a long time, it's better for them to just go and she would just join Sophia's boat, right? So that was that. I don't think they really, took any offense like that. Then, when Caroline now called, this is after they had waited for some more time, Caroline now called back and said she was joining Sophia's boat. That's when it was like, ha.
But I'm so sorry. So in order for me not to run late, I would hop on Sophia's boat. Okay. Because is ready and just start coming immediately. Okay.
Somebody has made arrangements for you guys, and obviously money went into it, a lot of money went into it, and it's not just the money, it's just the thoughts that went into it, the planning, everything. And you will now say no, you want to join another person's boat, and it's not as if that other boat was like they had to rent it or they had to do anything extra to get it. This is just a boat that was available. So it was definitely somehow.
It cost me 1.8 million naira to secure a boat to take us to the beach and back. And hearing that the girls are not showing up really irritates me.
Adeola was not having it at all. Like, she was even more pissed than the person that made the arrangements. That she was more pissed than Dabota. She was like, is Sophia the one that is doing the boat cruise? Like, how is it that they're all trying to join Sophia on her boat? This is supposed to be like a cruise. So these kind of things, the cruise or the getaway starts from the boat cruise. Obviously, like that's like, I feel like that's a bonding moment where you guys are like taking champagne, asking some questions, because I think that boat cruise usually lasts for like 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. So that's enough time for you guys to bond, you're drinking. So as you get to the beach house, the vibe is already there. So you guys are already on like vibes on vibes. That's why I feel like the boat cruise or them cruising together would have made a lot of sense.
Boat cruise, isn't the one doing boat cruise? I don't like this thing. I don't like. There's actually nothing to worry about. Oh my love, let's go.
At the end of the day, it was just the both of them that left. They tried to have a good time, their champagne, dancing on the boat, everything. They just tried to, still enjoy the moments regardless, right? So on getting to the beach house, very fine beach house, they used bamboo, the bamboo beach house. So what's her name? Dabota said that it's owned by like 2 of her friends, so it was an obvious choice. And the place is actually very fine, like just one of those nice beaches in Ilashe. So they got there. And one nice thing that Dabota did was having the ladies' pictures on the wall. It was kind of like a welcome thing. She chose their very nice pictures, I guess, from their Instagram page, and just made like a collage of all of them's pictures. And it was very nice. Like, if you just come, you see it, you'll be feeling special. Like, look at me, it was nice. It was very thoughtful of her. Then when they went in, Dabota now saw the name tags, right? So the doors had their name tags on it. This trip was like properly planned. I give it to her. Like, she did very well with the planning. So the doors had their names just so that it would not cause fights. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like maybe with these kind of things, when they come, you just tell them, okay, go and pick your room. Like, as you're coming, you just go get a room, go find a room. The first person that will get to whichever room is your room, right? Now that I'm thinking about it. But she had their names on the doors, just maybe so that it's not cause fights, because this one I'm thinking about, or the one I'm suggesting would have probably caused fights when two people are trying to drag. I say, I got him before you, I can't take this room. That would have also caused fights. So now the room that had the view, that is the water view, was had Sophia's name on it, right? And then Miriam's own was behind. Miriam had already told her that my room is very important to me. And then Sophia, if I say Sophia, Dabota now took the name tag, that's the one with Sophia's name, and took it to Miriam's room. She did like an exchange, like, okay, I think this person deserves this room. Let Mariam have the water view. Then in their rooms, they had like baskets of goodies. And then there was another box that had like skincare. Like a lot of thoughts went into it. She made sure that everybody was, it was like a luxury type getaway. So they had that. Later on, the ladies came with Sophia's boat. And they seemed like they had a good cruise time with their own drinks, dancing, chilling on the boat. When they arrived, they saw their pictures. Of course, they loved it. Like, who would not love it? I don't think there's anybody that will see that and not be like, look at me, So they loved it. They were happy with that. And then Dabota just took them around, showed them around. She liked the fact that they were very excited about what she had put together. So that was what made her mood. That was what lifted her mood.
Look at our Dabota. Oh my gosh, that's a picture. Is that a picture of everyone? Oh, this is beautiful.
Now, room time. They now went upstairs. Dabota now showed the other ladies their rooms. Now went to show Sophia her room. Immediately, Sophia was like, why does my room not have a view? Why don't I have a view? I'm so pissed. I say, hey. She did not even calm down small. She just immediately expressed herself. Now, one of the reasons I feel like she was pissed off at that immediate moment was because these other ladies that she came with, they had like better rooms, like the rooms with the view, and they were shouting about the view. Oh, look at my view. Obviously, go pay you more. That the other two people you're with, this is what they are experiencing, or this is what they got, right? So I think that was why there was extra pain.
Why don't I have a view? I'm pissed.
I have a view. And share with me. I'm actually
Then Mariam now went to check out Sophia's room. Sophia was just complaining that there's no view. There's no view. You think that the window is blocked. The way some people speak about the view, I get the whole view thing, like a nice view. Everybody loves a nice view. But the way she said no view, Mariam was like, there's view now. Maybe they look bamboo. Maybe they look the trees, right?
There's nothing to see. I have no view. There's nothing to see.
Hearing that from her upon arrival, it's like, girl,
you have tropical now.
It was almost like Mariam was saying, okay, come on in. Yeah, there's something for you here, So that was that. Then in Dabota's confessional, she was like hearing Sophia just come in and, she's already complaining about her room. It was somehow get her to be. Actually, she offered her own that she can come and share with her. That's when she just arrived. She was like, hey, you can share with me, you can share with anybody. Although I'm not sure Sophia would have liked that. She can't be share with me or forgive me front room. Now, Caroline also made a statement that's in her confessional. Caroline was like, if she was the one that was giving that room, she would have walked out. I mean, she should have walked away. Get a stick to come. That she has a house, she can afford beach houses and all that. I say,
If I was the one that Dabota gave that room to, I would have walked away. It's not, I have a home and I can afford beach houses if I want to. I can afford as many as I want to.
Now this same room thing they talk about, like, okay, who was supposed to now take that room? Like, it's a 6-bedroom apartment, I guess. Who was not supposed to stay in the other rooms? Obviously, they had to have given each of them a room. How was she going to do it? Even if it was not Sophia, someone else would have taken it and would have still complained. Like, why is this so much of a big deal? It's not as if the person just puts you in. The way they're talking about it, you think that the room is inside toilets or it's very bad. It wasn't very bad. It was just the view. I get it. Some people like a good view. We get it. Go outside. Go to the poolside. Look outside. Or you can get the view. The only thing is that you have to step out, obviously, to see, get the view that you want. So personally, I don't think it was so much of a big deal. But everybody shall get within they do them. Everybody has what is to get to them. So I do understand where they're coming from. Their feelings are valid. But for me, I don't think something like that is not annoying me. Like, I would not even be in my room all the time. As I'm getting there, I'm going to the pool. It's a beach house. You're experiencing every other thing. The only time I'm entering my room is when I want to sleep. If it's not sleep, what am I doing there? I'm going out and having some chill time. I'm going there to relax. Which one be room? What do they use room do? Anyway, when they saw their basket of goodies, they were excited, they were thankful, they were like, oh, thank you so much. You know, they loved that aspect. And the goodies, the basket of goodies had their names. So it was one of those, you know, special things. So they saw that, they liked that. And at this point, Laura wasn't there. And apparently, they didn't call Laura. Laura did not call them. I don't think they informed Laura about that event. I don't think Dabota directly told Laura about the, like, you know, special invitation. I don't think she gave her like a special invitation, because the way she was saying, I don't have a number. If she had invited her personally, I'm sure she would have gotten her number by then. So she didn't call Laura. Laura did not call. Laura obviously would not have called because she doesn't know too much. So anyway, we'll find out more about it, because the only thing that they showed in this episode was that she was trying to call Adeola told her about Laura. She tried to reach out to Laura. She said she didn't have a number. Adeola tried to reach out to her on Instagram, but I don't think all of that went through. So with time, later on we'll find out whether she even invited her at all, and whether that will be the beginning of another issue there. Then later on, they had like the bonfire nights, and then it was Adeola and Dabota that got there first. They were just out there chilling. Later on, the other ladies came. That's Caroline and Sophia, right? So they came, normal hugs, like, oh, welcome. They now sat down. Now, the awkwardness that came after that greeting was just crazy. So they're just sitting there. Adeola expressed what she was feeling about the late coming. She was like, you guys came late. You guys kept us waiting. Caroline now apologized. And Sophia, her attitude was giving her, now, wow, still they carry this thing for mind.
You guys kept us waiting though today.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Where's Mariam though? She coming.
Your makeup is so pretty.
Thank you.
The awkwardness continued. Awkward silence, everything. When the mutual friend in the group is not there, and the others, they don't really relate so well with each other. That's how it felt. So Mariam wasn't there. These people, they were just sitting down there like, okay, what are we supposed to do with ourselves now? Kind of thing. Right? Then after Mariam got there and settled down, Dabota was now expressing herself. Like, she first of all thanked them for being there and appreciating what she had put together. So she was giving her speech. Basically, it was speech time. And in her speech, she expressed that the late coming, even though she didn't like the fact that they came late, and also that they had to get a different boat. They had to book a different boat to come.
Even though I was a bit offended about the lateness, and the booking of an extra boat when there was a boat provided.
Sophia now said that in her confessional, Sophia in her confessional was like, she didn't know that the room situation was intentional until Dabota made that statement. So just hearing Dabota complain about the boat thing and her not being happy about it just made her feel like, okay, this room thing was very intentional. Like, he did it intentionally. That's when she got to understand what was going on. Who would Dabota have put in that room actually? If not Sophia, who would she have put? There's no way she should have put Mariam there. There's no way she should have put Caroline. She knows these people. She knows Caroline and Mariam more. The only person she's meeting for the first time is Sophia. So I feel like, regardless of the beef or whatever she felt about Sophia, that was the only person that should have been able to put in that room without much issues, or that was the right person, if I may say, the right person to put in that room. Except she wanted to give up her own room, which is something I can do actually, because I would like everybody to just like be cool and everything. So I might want to give you guys a very good treat. That's for me, but for her, I guess she did not want to do that. It's only if she wanted to give up her room, because there's no other lady there that should have removed. Adeola was there first. She was with her throughout. There's no way she would have not given her a good room, right? Or maybe she would have shared rooms with Adeola and giving her that. That would have still been her inconveniencing herself. So that was actually like the expected arrangement, right? And then this babe, Sophia, had to set the record straight. She said she did not book a boat. She had a boat too.
I
I didn't
appreciate.
book a boat. I have a boat, so my jetty is literally downstairs where I leave.
Okay,
so
well, I did have a boat for
I
everybody.
felt like traveling all the way to Lekki Phase 1 when I can just go downstairs and come here.
It was a special invitation for a
I
getaway.
didn't know that.
I think that if it was just Sophia that came with her own boat, I don't think it would have been an issue, right? But because the other ladies now joined her, it was almost like, okay, people are now doing that when I've made this arrangement. If it was just Sophia, since they've not even met before, just come. If she had come on her own, I don't think it would have been an issue at all. But because of that whole thing, imagine if like she had made this arrangement, Dabota had made this arrangement for their rooms and everything, and the whole beach house, and let's say, oh, maybe because another person has a beach house there, they will now go and stay there and be visiting from there. It will mess up the whole trip, and I think that's where the whole thing is coming from. Just that doing it together and putting everything together. In Dabota's confessional, she was like, let her cleanse the bad energy because the energy at the bonfire is this and that and that and that.
I need to clear off all the bad energy because there was a lot of bad energy at the bonfire.
I was like, rest. The whole situation or that whole gathering being boring, you contributed, you follow for that, because the way she was just like, you're there giving speech of like, welcome, I appreciate that you guys appreciate this one, that one, thank you for coming. Oh, that speech is not necessary. And then you know how she talks now, it's just very slow. So I feel like the thing was just dulling the moment. Just get to the games already. What do you have planned? Which one is, I appreciate, all of them are just sitting down there. It was just giving very boring, right? And Adeola was not even helping matters. Adeola was not in the mood. She was just there with her phone, and her facial expression was giving, I'm very pissed. I'm still very pissed off with you guys. Why? Like, okay, we understand you're angry. They came late. You had your own time. She didn't even go to welcome them when they came. She was still in her room. She went to rest and everything. Like, you've had all the time to express. Mariam even went and apologized. She apologized. She went and explained everything to her. So at this point, I expect that you would have come out of that mood just to help make the place lively. Because this kind of thing, they're just like 4, I'll be 5. They're just like 5. So any mood that's down can affect the entire group.
On her head, as if no, she's the one that drove the boat and built this house because you're trying to put this beside of her and paste. Have fun, baby girl. It's not that deep. We are here already.
So everything was just making the team very, I don't even know the kind of gathering that they had there. But the energy was down, everything. And you're pressing phone in the beach, hangout, beach party, beach getaway. Toss the phone aside. You don't need to be pressing your phone at that point. That is where it ended though. That's all they gave us in this episode. It was just, the energy was low. I don't even know, like, I have no words. I have words though, but I'm not gonna say much. Let's just see. Let's just keep giving it some time to, let's just grow into the season. This is episode 4, you people. But it's fine, it's good. Let's just go into the season. Let's just see how it continues to go. In the next episode, we saw from the snippet that Caroline and Adeola, they went at it. But when we get to that episode, we're going to talk about it. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.